Hi, I'm Pat Connell. I'm the marketing manager here at CivMec, and I'm participating this year in the Vinnie's CEO Sleepout. And you're right, I'm not a CEO, but I'm doing it as part of the CivMec team with our CEO, Pat Talon. So we've got, you can only have one CEO, but you can have two Pats. So I want you all to get on board. Three stories or three conversations actually led me to get involved. One with a great friend of mine who actually runs Launch Housing out of Melbourne. And he's a very passionate guy. He told me about women who are often subject to domestic violence, who have to actually jump in their car, grab their kids and leave their homes and live out of their cars, taking their kids to school. And that blew me away. That sort of, I never really thought of that kind of thing. The second conversation was with Pat Talon, our CEO. He told me stories how he'd actually taken a young chap to a refuge and acted as a guarantor for him to get him in the door and get a roof over his head. He's offered people jobs on the streets. He's bought them meals. So he was inspiration, and he said to me, have you actually ever had a conversation with a homeless person? And I said, no way. That I was a little intimidated by them and probably a little bit afraid of them in a way. So he said, next time you get an opportunity, do it, have a conversation. So the third conversation was at a set of lights that I go to quite often, and it's quite a long set of lights, so you're there for 3 or 4 minutes. And a chap who had seen many times before walked up past me with his little sign. Window went down, and I gave him a couple of coins, and I said, you know, what led you to being here and, you know, on the streets? And he sort of smiled and he said, well, my wife actually had cancer, and we fought that for a long time, and we lost that battle. And then he lost his job almost as a result of that. And then, of course, the third knock was that he lost his house, and he'd been out on the streets now for 5 years. He was a very articulate person. He seemed really clever, and he could tell that I was embarrassed that I'd probably been a bit of a doubter to his sign. And he said, look, it's okay. A lot of people don't believe that I'm actually homeless, that I'm on the street, but that's okay because they still give us a couple of coins and it all helps. So that was my journey to get to this point, but it's not about me, it's about all of us trying to help people that are definitely in a lot worse situation than we are. It's a bit like you can buy a carton of beer and it'll make you happy for a short period of time, but if you donate to this cause, you'll actually put a smile on your face for a long period of time. You'll know next time you drive up to those lights that you have done something, you actually have contributed and you've made a difference. And that'll put a smile on your face for a lot longer than that carton of beer. So jump on board, and we'd all appreciate it.